Happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. What do I have today? Well, not a lot really. This is still drinking the quick pale ale. The Kvite's still there, but I'm not quite happy with it. There's almost like a yeasty taste to it. It's not fading. I'm not so really sure on that one, not so happy on that one, but this one I'm really liking. This is quite a nice crisp. Yeah, there's a saisony sort of hint to it, and also a yeasty flavour in there as well. Certainly the lemon's fading a bit now. It's not quite as flavour forward as it was, which I guess happens. It's played out a bit, not much. Right, what have I got? Smash Off 2017 beer is in the fermenter. We're up to day 4. Normally I'd be now looking at putting the dry hops in, but Krausen's still huge. I've never had it like this before, so I'm hoping that's the water additives doing good rather than bad. I don't know on that case, but yeah, it seems really vigorous. Really happy with that at the minute. Obviously the proof's in the tasting, and I've not done any of that yet, so I'll get to that. The cider still going. I know I did a taste on Saturday and a check of the gravity. Well, after that, I suddenly developed a little Krausen again, so that's obviously must have kicked up a bit of yeast when I was taking the sample. But that's going quite strong again. I'm looking at doing a beer experiment. I mentioned it before. I think Rusty might have mentioned I'd talked about it. Where my New England IPA that I sent him, I wasn't happy with the bottled version. I bottled some, sent them out, kept myself one, tried it and thought, oh, it tastes different. It was more malt forward. You could certainly taste the biscuit of the Marisotta rather than just the fruit of the hops, which on the keg I couldn't. How that occurred I don't know, so I did an experiment with this, the original Kvite beer, where obviously I've got the keg beer. I then did, no I didn't, when I went to keg it I also then did a bottle version with bottle carbonation, so sugar in as usual and let it carb. That's been obviously in 2 weeks now, and I took one straight off the keg, which I did on Saturday, and obviously with the keg itself. So I'm going to do a quick experiment a day or two or the weekend. I'll use 3 same glasses, pour them in, get my son to rearrange them when I'm out the room or something, come back in and do a taste test, really, see which I prefer, what I can taste, etc. with that. So it's not really very scientific, but it's an indication of, to me at least, and I'll try and describe it to you, the viewers, what I think it is best, what's worked. Alright, you'll know before me which are which, because I'll get him to do it on camera in front of you. So I'll come back in, try them, and then I'll have to review the footage to see which was which, and then talk about that, I suppose. So that's a video I've got coming up. I don't know how much longer to give it, really. I'm really just waiting on bottle carb. So it's been, like I say, it's been about, has it been a fortnight? Yeah, it's been over a fortnight now, so I'll give it to the this weekend and we'll do it. So it'll be, what, 18 days, which is what I'd like for a bottle carb. That'll do for that. Anything else? As I said, the smash beer's in, but they've changed the dates for the smash beer now. I think Dave's putting a video out tonight to explain that it's changed from May 1st to get your beers in to June 1st, which means I'll probably brew another beer now, because I think this beer will be then past its peak for aroma and flavour. I think it'll be starting to fade a bit by then. So I'll use this one then as give me a good indication of what the water additives do, whether it's worked, whether it's not. Otherwise I was just going to send it off and we'd see. Also I'll bottle carb some, so I have an idea whether I'm getting that right, because I don't use the bucket method and mix and such. I tend to put a bit of sugar in each bottle and then bottle onto them. So I've always done, and I just don't like the idea of putting it into a bucket and then onto. My plan is to put it into a keg, and from the keg bottle before I've carbed. So it's just straight into bottle, straight into a keg. Use the bottle gun just to push it, a bit of gas to push it through. Bottle onto the bottles with the sugar, which is what I did with the the bottle carb version. Just did that. Put it into the keg. Put about 5 psi onto the keg just so I could push it through. Push it through with the bottle gun into the bottle with the sugar in, and we'll see how that's worked out. And then I'll do that for summer so I can get an idea. And I think that's really about it. Nothing really else. I haven't bought anything in the last week or so, which is good for the bank balance. Anime bottles, they were posted Monday, so you should have them. Cidermeister, your 100 subs prize, and that went in the post on Tuesday, so you should have that today or tomorrow. And I know you very kindly said not to bother with the book. You're been a long time brewer, you already had it. That maybe I should look at having another competition for newer brewers possibly. So I'll look at thinking about something for that, because I thought it was a good idea, rather than for 200 subs. But yeah, for newer brewers maybe do something to win that. Because I have 2 copies. I don't need the second copy. I have one in the house, one in the shed at the minute. It seems a bit silly. So instead, I know you were happy just to have a couple of bottles and the Vikings, but I chucked some hops in as well. I mean, it's only Magnum, but I feel that most people use Magnum for bittering, so I think you'll get some use out of it at least. And that's about it really, I think. Coming up, looking at doing a fruit beer. Having heard what Adam at Baldur's Brewery's his raspberry smoothie beer that everyone's been enjoying by the sound of it. Quite jealous about that. Good thing I've got to try something like that myself, because that sounded like a lovely beer. I've had a taste of the sun last weekend, and so I was quite up for that. Bit of sun and that, and barbecue on, I think that'd be good. I'm looking at redoing the New England IPAs, a version 2. Just beginning to think about the recipe for that, although I might have to buy some more malts because I'm getting down on my Pilsner. I've still got lots of Maris Otter, but I don't know why, I just seem to have a thing about Maris Otter at the minute. I can just taste it immediately. I like to. I don't think it's very good for that. Certainly wasn't for the bottle version I had, where I need to cut down on the Maris Otter. I've got pale malt. I've got just under 1 kilo of that somewhere, but I might use that in it. And instead, with the Pilsner, and up the change the hops around. Instead of having the, I think I had Citra, Simcoe. Did I? Citra. Citra Mosaic, and I think I'm going to go with Eldorado this time instead of Amarillo. So I'm going to try that and do a double dry hop. So a dry hop on top of the Krausen for the biotransformation. That adds the murk mostly, and etc. But then also a second dry hop later on, because I have a feeling that doing the biotransformation and then cold crashing, it scrubs a fair bit of the aroma out, because I wasn't getting much aroma from it. So I think that's what's happening. So I'll do a second dry hop with that. I know a few people have been trying to do New England IPAs, and they're saying that they're coming out quite bitter, but I think my recipe wasn't too bad on that. I had spent the the back end of last year trying to get an American Pale Ale right, using the Whirlpool and then biotransformation to get a real smooth sort of soft flavour. I'm not a big bitter person. Certainly my beers, I've not done business. But yeah, outside of Waffle now, water additives are really getting that there's a lot of stuff to go into there. One of the things about this hobby is there's just so many different strands to go off in, so many different areas to look at, so many new things to try and do. I'm really looking at Tony Yates now and his guide to water. Obviously, it's one of those where you got to watch it, sit down, think about it, then go back again, maybe have another look, see what you think, try a few brews, doing things with it, and then come back. So I got plenty of time with that. I mean, it's what this hobby's all about, isn't it? There's the fun of trying new stuff, and then at the end of it, you end up with something to drink. What could be better? Certainly beats stamp collecting for me, that's for sure. Or anything like that. So, I think I've probably waffled enough now, so sorry for boring you, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.